At least 120 people have been arrested during an O Kae Molao operation in Johannesburg. Gauteng Police Commissioner Elias Mawela says they've been working hard to tackle crime.
Private security companies have been working with police, especially during peak power cut hours. Our senior reporter, Aviwe Mtila, spoke to one such company and he filed this report.
The 6th O Kae Molao operation is continuing at Louis Botha, where at least 120 plus people already have been nabbed. In fact, it's happening as load shedding stage 6 is happening in and around Louis Botha. In fact, I want to catch up now with a private security company just to gauge how the impact of load shedding has been. Thank you for joining us at eNCA. But do tell us, what are you hearing? What are the complaints coming, even from the families that you're protecting during the higher stages of load shedding?
Well, there's definitely an heightened amount of, increased amount of anxiety from families that are going out on a Saturday night, especially this evening. People are getting back home and their houses are dark. Some of their gate remotes are not going to be working, not opening the gates. So armed response vehicles will be far more active this evening, trying to get to people, making sure that they're escorted into the areas. But over the past few weeks, we've been seeing the load shedding taking drastic, having a drastic impact on house robberies, alarm systems giving in, alarm systems not reacting. And I think it's important for us as security companies to work in operations like this and work together so that we can draw on resources and make people feel more safer. Communities go out, they see us on their way home, see operations like this. Criminals know there's no way to hide on an evening like this. The police are out in their numbers, security and police are working together, and they are going to make sure that residents get home safely this evening, especially in this area. But this is the message that we're trying to send, that whether you with Fidelity ADT or Vision Tactical this evening, we are working together, and we will see to it that criminals don't get to our families that we are protecting. We will show them that private security companies and the police work together to ensure that everyone is safe this evening. And not just with load shedding, but with drunk driving, illegal firearms, business robberies, and these are the kind of things that we work together, ultimately making communities safer.
I want to stick with load shedding, especially the higher stages, stage 6 currently at the moment. What are you doing differently as security companies to ensure that communities and these families are safe? Are you doing anything differently?
Well, low battery alarm signals is a major issue, and we have vehicles. So in most areas we have to add additional vehicles the minute load shedding goes off. So we've added vehicles to areas to suit the load shedding schedule, so that we can accommodate for a faster response or maintain our response time, even though we have a number of false alarms, a number of false panic signals, and of course low battery signals.
And are you helping at all maybe with the traffic? I know maybe it's not your mandate, but we're seeing a lot of people, motorists more specifically, being mugged as there's heavy traffic congestion and they can't really move because they're flanked by cars in either direction, and these robbers come up there. Are you doing anything to help maybe with those situations?
Well, I think just visibility is the first, our first responsibility to try and combat some of those smash and grabs, some of those cell phone snatches. What we are doing, though, is that if we do receive reports, once we sit with the police, we then go back and review footage at our respective sites. LPR footage has helped in identifying some of those suspects in these areas, and then we use follow-up reports from O Kae Molao to actually put surveillance on those vehicles and nab those suspects so that we can get to them before they get to the next suspect, to the next victims.
All right, thank you very much. Vision Tactical, the security company that's of course part of the multidisciplinary law enforcement agencies on the ground during O Kae Molao. Coincidentally, it's happening under stage 6 load shedding. Aviwe Mtila, Louis Botha in Johannesburg.